Today I'm making a Gacha edit tutorial. First, import your characters into Ibis PaintX. This is optional, but you can zoom in 111 to get rid of the black bars. The brushes used in this video are Dip, Pen Hard, and Outline Fade. Now create a new layer and switch your brush to Outline Fade. Select the lightest part of the hair, then the outline of the hair. The outline of the hair is what color you'll select for your brush. Then go to Brush Settings and make the brush's color box the lighter part. Activate Force Fade and max both settings to 100% with Stabilizer on 10. Now start drawing hair strands following the hair. Make sure to make some loose strands like this. Video sped up 10x. Loose hair over the shoulders is always a good detail. Also keep in mind the character's hair type: curly, fluffy, a straight, spiky, wavy. It's always good to think about. You can also do this for fluff, a tail, for jacket, slippers, and so on. Normal speed. Now merge down and create a multiply layer. Next, select the color of the hair. Switch to Dip, Pen Hard, and draw ovals over the hair on each large segment. You'll repeat this all over the character's body. Select the color of the object you're applying it to. Make sure to do the cheeks and top part of the eyes. Sped up 10x. Normal speed. Now select the blur tool and start blurring the bottom half of the ovals. Sped up 10x. Now lower the opacity. I lower it to 55%, but you do you? Sped up 5x. I kinda forgot what I was doing for a sec. But make a new layer and put it on multiply. Now, still using Dip, Pen Hard, draw shadows. Do this under hair, accessories, clothes, and anything really. Just keep in mind where the light source is. For me, it was on the left. Speed 5x. Do I need to keep saying this? Make sure to shade around things. For instance, your character has their arm over their chest. Shade under and slightly around the arm for depth. Do this for areas like hoodies, back legs, back arms, etc. Anything that's behind something else. Speed 10x. I'm not gonna keep saying this. Lower the opacity as you'd like. The amount you lower it is unique to the character, as it depends on how bright, dark your character design is. Now create a new layer and make it add, and switch your brush to Outline Fade. Select a yellow or amber color and apply it like you did the shadows, except this time do it on the tops of things instead of below. Also, the lines for this should be thinner than the shadows. You can use the light to define things like wrinkles, bunched up clothes, simpler for details and such, without using dark shading. And of course, you can use dark shading for this, but I feel it gives a weighed down look. By the way, don't use this for highlights in the eyes. The eyes will be covered last in this video. Also, when doing jewelry always, Make the shading slightly rounded, as it makes things more realistic. Make another new layer on it, and choose a complementary color, like blue or pink. Now, making your brush slightly smaller. Make small, repeated lines on the hair and any fur. Keep them along the same angle as the hair you're applying it to. Now, get a new complementary color. Since I did pink before, I'm doing blue now. Create a new layer, and put it on hard light or screen, whichever looks better for you. Now, draw additional hair strands. These ones add more visual interest. Don't be shy about making them very stray and crazy. Now for lighting. Add a layer on multiply and make your color a dark purple or blue. Use the airbrush. I use trapezoid 40% and create dark lighting on one side of the screen, opposite of the light source. Now create an add layer and select your color. It took me a while to find one. Ibis crashed on me. And we're back in a new recording. After a lot of fiddling with the main lighting, we move on to the extra lighting. Disable all current layers and make a new one over the baseline layer ... the one with your characters. Remove the background your characters are on, removing all the white or whichever your background color is. It doesn't need to be completely perfect, though. If you want, you can re-add a background. Behind them, I just did white again, on a different layer. Re-add the other layers, and clip the layer above your characters to their layer. Make sure the layer is on add. Go around the edge of the characters with the color of your light source, orange in my case. This'll make it look like your character is really in the light. Progressively make the color lighter as you get closer and closer to the edge. Now the eyes. Create another layer above the characters. On multiply and clip it, then disable every other layer. Select the eye color, then use the magic wand to select the entire eye. Create arches, so to speak, in the eye. Afterwards, blur them and lower the opacity. Create a new layer on that. And draw ovals in the eyes. Blur and lower the opacity. Yet another layer on add. This is getting repetitive. Switching to outline fade, draw semicircles in the eyes. Lower the opacity. Now, do the same with a multiply layer, but on the opposite part of the eye. Also, make it thicker. Yet another add layer. Switch to dip pen hard. Grab white and make an oval in the eyes. Blur most of it, leaving a slither unblurred. Lower opacity if needed. Do the same with black at the bottom of the eye. Lower the opacity. And finally add a ball highlight by the pupil. And now re-add all the layers. And this is the finished product. Thanks for watching. Lots of love, Dark Bun.